We would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we record today, the Turrbal and Yuggera people.
We pay our respects to elders past and present. Aboriginal land always was, always will be. Sovereignty was never ceded. Hello, my name is Geena.
Hello, my name is Aimee.
And we are
As Good As It Gets. Hello, sexy people.
Woo!
And welcome back to As Good As It Gets. I'm one of your hosts. My name is Geena Schwartz, and sitting across from me...
I'm hot. I've got a big butt. I only drink filtered water and I don't like bacon. My name is Aimee Dura.
That's how I introduce myself when I meet people. That's really uncanny.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's crazy. Geena,
Yeah.
how you doing?
Oh, yeah. I'm doing all right.
Oh,
I'm doing all right. I tell you, I'm rehearsing for a show at the moment.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's coming out soon at the end of May.
Great.
It's called The Importance of Being Wasted. So if everyone, of course we're all theatre nerds, obviously. It's the importance of being earnest, but every show there are two actors who are absolutely off their faces, which is just so much fun for everyone involved.
It's so much fun. I can vouch for this because they've had seasons before and I went when it was Gina's turn to be...
I can hardly remember that show.
Oh my God. It was so good. I'm 100% coming again and I'm coming on your night. Like it was so funny. It was so good.
Like I don't even, because usually we do like stupid little accents. I don't think I stuck to the accent, and even if I did, I don't remember.
I don't know. No, it just and it gets worse because they keep drinking throughout the show.
So also that was my first time being drunk on that show last season. And so with the show, you drink a little bit beforehand and then you continue to drink throughout the show. But what I didn't know at the time is they put drinks on stage as like backups for you, but also just to show the audience, oh, look, there's alcohol around. So I was pretty drunk, and then we go on stage for the second half, and I wasn't aware that you didn't have to drink everything that was on the stage. So I get on the stage and I'm like, oh shit, I have like, I think it was 2 or 3 glasses of this alcohol. They were vodka oranges, and I was like, oh fuck, I have to finish this like now.
I've got to do my job.
Yeah, because I was on stage, so I had no time to ask anybody, and I was kind of freaking out.
Yeah.
So I drank 3 vodka oranges, and I reckon it took 15 minutes. And so by the end, I was fucked.
You were left, right, good night.
I remember after the show, because I had a few friends come, Aimee being one of them, and I remember coming out because I was in such a good mood. I was like, yeah, hey! Oh my God, did you like the show? Oh yeah.
It was
and I remember
so good.
you and you went with a good friend of ours, Jess, and Jess was looking at me like, hi, you did great.
Are you okay?
Yeah, legit. Yeah. So yeah, I'm very excited for that. That's coming up at the end of the May.
At the end of the May. Well, Geena, let's keep the good times going because I'm also in a show.
Stop it. Stop it.
I'm sorry, are we two
booked and busy
actors? That sounds fake, and it probably is.
Yeah.
But I'm in a show called Proof.
So exciting.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
We had a photo shoot recently, and Geena, I cannot tell you how hot I look in those photos.
Yes, bitch.
And that's playing June to July. So a bit
fun.
later. So everyone go to Gina's first and then come
May.
to mine.
Yeah, great.
We'll
Also,
put links to tickets in the episode
in
notes.
the bio.
Yeah.
Wow. Also, keep the good times rolling. My show is in May. Then my birthday is in June.
Oh,
Send me money.
great.
And then we can all go to your show in June, July.
June, July. And then my birthday's in August.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Keep the good times. No, seriously though, money.
Please. I'm not kidding.
My account is
06.
Aimee.
Geena.
It's always good to see your stunning face.
Thanks.
Well, fuck me. I guess I'll just go have a sleep in traffic.
I just need a quick drink of water. I got a tickle in my throat.
Oh, a little tickle.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
Okay.
Aimee.
Yeah.
I've heard you've got a cheeky, sneaky story to tell me.
A little story time.
I'm a little bit excited.
I've got a little story time for you, Geena.
I'm here with my popcorn and my tea, love.
Where?
Shut up, Aimee.
Stop ruining the illusion.
Podcast is not a visual medium. I'm here naked with my... And
So-
you are too. And
And here we both are just sitting here naked.
that'll get the views up.
So, Geena, my little story time for you. Mm-hmm. So, I've spoken kind of about my job before in that it's a great workplace, but the job itself not so much for me.
Sure.
Okay. So, I have begun the job hunt.
Fine.
And
healthy.
I feel
encouraged.
okay about saying that in a public forum because my workplace is so supportive and open. Like, I've spoken to my team leader about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she
That's
knows that this is
wild.
not the place for me long term. And she's like, cool, let's just like
Vibe.
Yeah, she's like, let's train you up and broaden your skill set while you're here and then see you later. Really cool. Very lucky. And so I applied for a different job. But to do said different job, to apply for said different job, went about it a little bit differently.
Okay.
So the job is with Fate the Label.
Oh,
Who are
name drop.
Name drop, who are a clothing brand. And if you don't know Fate the Label, particularly for our women, non-binary, female identifying listeners, they are a clothing brand that stock sizes 6 to 24, like women 6 to 24.
And I don't believe there's a shop in Brisbane.
No, they've got 2 stores in New South Wales.
Oh, okay.
And that's it. So this is their flagship Queensland store that they are opening, shopping centre not so far from me.
So fun.
Yeah. And I was like, this looks really cool. And they put out I was going to say their casting call. They put out their casting call for management positions. And I would say maybe up until a year ago, I've never thought about retail management. I thought about it a little while I worked in retail, but then was like, oh, well, I've got, this marketing degree in XYZ. Go use that. But since being in
Might as
corporate,
well.
might as well. The hex ain't paying itself.
Don't get me started on
am I right?
inflation.
No,
we can't.
we're not talking about
that.
that.
Who brought that up?
Who did this? And so I was like, okay, I'm going to apply for this job. I lost my train of thought. I got distracted by hex.
Inflation.
Got distracted by hex. Anyway, and so management positions were coming up. That's where we were. And I was like, okay, I've never thought about retail before, but last year I completed a grad cert at uni in HR management.
Oh, I forgot about this.
Yes, which
How
is
fun.
Yeah, like. And what prompted that was because of the bad retail environments I was in and the bad management. And I was like, one day, whether it's in a corporate environment or retail or wherever, I want to be able to be a good manager because I feel like I would be.
lovely.
Like, I feel like I am good with people and I care about people enjoying their work.
Yes.
So I just feel like I would be good at this.
Lovely.
And so this came up and I was like, oh my God. For those of you who don't follow me on Instagram, firstly, I hate you. Secondly, please go follow me. And Aimee Drew.
I hate you. Second of all, go die. Third of all, my Instagram is.
And I post a lot about fashion, in particular mid-size fashion. It's just something that's really fun and that I enjoy playing with.
It's also like really fun to watch. And I'm not saying that as your friend, but like every time it comes up, I'm like, hee hee, what are you doing now? Like, and you're
What are you
funny
doing?
in them and relatable, and
Thank
it's
you.
good to know. And like, obvious, it's like watching like a makeup influencer or something like that on TikTok. Like, it's just like, oh, cool. I'm not fucking doing this, but it's nice to watch.
Thank you for that review, Geena. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
And so yeah, I like make these videos and Fate their brand in terms of having such an inclusive size range, like I think is really cool. And particularly for in-person stores.
So true.
Yeah. It's like, and it goes both ends, like you might have someone who's quite thin and there are not clothes small enough for them. You might have someone who is curvier and there are not clothes for them. Like the mainstream shopping market caters for like really a size 8, maybe a 6 to a 14, maybe a 16.
But like clothing in general is so stupid. Like you'll go for a size 8, you're like, oh, that's too big. Then you'll go to a size 6 and it's like, well, only a small child can fit into
Well,
this.
only half my legs in.
Yeah, and you're like, what? Where? How is that the jump?
It's so inconsistent.
And like even with same brands, you can do an 8 in one garment of clothing in a dress, and then you'll try on another size 8 dress, and it's suddenly completely different. It's like, brother, but they're it doesn't make sense.
Brother, they're the same.
They are the same. Anyway, I agree.
I agree. yes. And so, I was really excited kind of about this opportunity, and I was like, I need to stand out because I don't think, whilst I have retail experience and I have like a lot of social media experience, which is beneficial for this brand because they are big on TikTok. They're really funny. They definitely sell their brand through social media.
True. That's how I found out about them.
Yeah. I don't have retail management experience. And I was like, if I am going to stand a chance, I need to stand out.
And take a risk.
I need to be seen.
I need to be seen for who I am.
I need to be seen. I need people to see me.
Yeah.
And so I recruited my good friend Elise. Thank you, Elise. God bless.
Can't believe you didn't ask me.
Well,
no, I can understand.
Moving on. And I asked Elise to come to the shopping centre and film a video with me. So I had this concept. I was like, okay, I'm going to try to make it seem like I'm already in this role. Like I already have the job. And so I was like, what can I do to make this happen? And I was like, get ready with me video. Big vibe. Get ready with me as I come to, like, get ready for work, blah, blah, blah. So that's exactly what I did. I wrote a script.
Oh, you wrote a script?
Yeah, I wrote a script. So then I would know what kind of footage to record.
And what order. And so you're not just stumbling around.
Yeah. And so started the video because I already have clothes from this brand because I like them. I wear them.
And you looked hot in the video. I loved the outfit that you wore.
Thank you so much.
Very good.
I feel like black is a bit of a vibe for me at the moment. It's giving chic.
It is giving chic.
Anyway, I digress.
It's not about how I look. Okay.
So start of the video, we're like changing outfits, blah, blah, blah. Like, oh my God, what should I wear? Then we get to the shopping centre and it's basically like, okay. And then I go to open the store. This is so embarrassing. Like I can't find the store. It's so crazy. And then the video is just funny. Like this, this little like, I don't know, tracking me trying to find the store. Anyway, it goes on for like a minute. Ends up like, guys, so silly. I was manifesting way too hard. It's not even open yet. There's a cracker. It's so good. I thought it was quite funny. Like I was really happy with how it turned out. And I was like, okay, all I need is, I think, a couple of people, probably my friends, to tag the brand because whilst they're well known, they're not something like, I don't know, they're not like a
Flight Centre or a like Ryanair or like a...
They're not like a Burberry, like a big brand that no one's ever going to, like, and that customer interaction doesn't happen a lot with. Like Age, Seed, Witchery, I rarely see interaction between customers and their...
I see
their social media teams, but you always see it with Fate. They're always interacting with their customers.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. And so I was like, okay, we're going to make it happen. And so I posted at like 6 o'clock one night, messaged some friends and was like, hey, please go and comment on this, boost the algorithm, make it happen. And within like 3 hours, Fate had seen it. And the comment was just like made my heart so happy. It was like the creativity, the commitment, the outfits. It's like, we always want to say you have the job. And I was like, do it.
Well,
do it.
Go on.
I dare you. Like, I do it. You're weak.
I double dare you.
I double dare you.
I double dog dare you.
But then they said, but we can't do that. So you've definitely got an interview. And I was like,
also, like, for me, I would never be game enough to put that shit up on TikTok. But it worked for you.
Yeah.
And was like such a genius idea. But I'd be like, oh my God, no, I can't do that. Like, that's crazy. They'd be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Well, the thing is too, it could totally fall flat. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Like,
but it was that's why I say it was a risk. But it was like such a amazing, funny risk. And it worked out. I think that's such a great idea. And I can't believe you did it. And I'm very proud of you.
Thanks, Geena.
Hee.
It was so nice because it just started as kind of getting friends to comment and then it got a bit of traction. I think it's at 30,000 views now.
Oh, really?
But it got so many comments from random people being like, oh my God, you need to hire her. Can't wait to see you at Fate, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, this is so nice. And it was really confidence building. And it was just really nice. But it's also a little bit, you don't want to... you don't want to be too excited about it because it is not the people who make the decision on who will manage the store.
Yes.
That's
true. That's true.
But anyway, Geena, I had my interview.
How was it?
It was good. It's it's hard to say because they have to be a bit poker facey because they're hiring. They can't just be like, yeah, you're our favorite or we hate you.
Yeah.
But it was good. It was like a half-hour online video chat.
Oh, it was online?
Yeah, because they're based in Newcastle.
Right.
So online chat, asked very normal kind of retail and management questions, all that jazz. And I feel like it went pretty well, but I won't find out until next week if I've got a second interview.
Ooh. And
the second interviews would then be a week or two later because they're flying up to Brisbane.
Nice. So what did you talk about in the interview? Just normal stuff, or did you do any games or
no, just
what would you do if you were on a
yeah.
deserted island?
Just normal stuff. They asked me what my favourite TV shows were.
What did you say?
I said Brooklyn Nine-Nine is my go-to comfort show.
Okay.
Gina's like, okay, well, you didn't get the job.
Oh my God, Aimee, I'm so sorry. Oh, no.
But it was, pretty, not standard boring questions. They were all specific to Fate,
nice.
But all kind of how would you deal with, two staff members who have conflict as a manager in a clothing store and why do you want to be a manager for in a retail environment, blah, blah, blah. So specific to the role.
That's good, yeah.
And they were really lovely. They were really nice.
You know what would definitely get you a second interview?
What? A second video?
Yes. No, can you imagine? If you said that your favourite comfort show was Bluey. They'd be like, she gets it. That's wild. That's crazy.
Wow. Never before seen.
Stunning.
Show stopping. Yeah. So that's where we're at the moment.
That's so exciting, and I can't wait to hear about your second interview next week.
I really want it, Geena. And
you can't think about it.
I know, I can't think about it because if I don't, I will be so disappointed.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good. That's great. Anyway, enough of you talking, Aimee. Can you shut the fuck up?
Sorry.
I keep saying
I
it.
hate myself.
No. So I wanted to sexy wreck something.
Okay, Sexy Rex. I like that we've gone with Sexy Rex, by the way.
Because I can't remember the other one. I didn't like it anyway.
I did remember it and then it went away. It was pitch it to me.
Yeah, but Sexy Rec is just
Sexy Rex.
Comes off the tongue. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, look. I'm here all week. Sexy Rec. Okay. And Aimee, this is for everyone else because I just know. I just know in my heart of hearts. Okay. So recently, how do you get me to watch anything? Put a clip of it up on TikTok.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Legit.
I watched fallen for that bad boy.
That's how I started watching maths this year.
Oh, yeah.
So sad because I saw my good friends, Linda and Cam.
My good friends.
Their wedding, and I was like, oh my God, this is so wholesome.
Yeah.
They're so in love. Cut to
lies.
Yeah, so true. And then I saw a clip last week of the bicentennial man. I was like, oh my God, a blast from the past. Watch that on Netflix.
Great.
Legit, TikTok is the best.
TikTok is the wreck?
Yes. No. TikTok is the best fucking advertisement. Getting the job. Anyway.
I've got it.
I've started watching I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here.
Yep.
Hear me out.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
Okay, because I've never really been into reality TV shows apart from The Bachelor. Because most of them, I don't know, I get a little bit bored or they're not funny.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And I felt a bit that way about I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. And also, it's not, they don't how do I put this? The celebrities aren't Scarlett Johansson and fucking Saoirse Ronan.
No.
Okay. And sometimes I'm like, who are those people?
Yes.
Anyway, I saw a couple of clips up on TikTok and I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. So I started watching episodes and now I'm hooked because, and it may be just this season, maybe all the other seasons aren't great, but this season they have a really great group of people who are all interesting, who have like their own moments. Like we have Dominica from one of the seasons of Maths. We have Liz Ellis, a fucking netball superstar. And we're learning about these people's lives and shit and what they have achieved. Like Liz Ellis, she was the top performer and top paid netballer of her time. Do you know how much she was paid?
I do know how much she was paid, Geena, because I saw the episode.
Do you watch it?
Yes and no. Like when you were like, I don't know if this rec is for you, I was like, oh, no, I can get around this rec. Okay. It's not something I would probably go back and watch when I miss episodes. But if it's on, I'll put it on.
It's good.
Like I know who's been eliminated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rip. Yeah, she got paid $6,000.
That's crazy.
At the height of her career.
Yeah.
And like, so I don't know if in the same episode she talked about it, because she's talked about this a couple of times. But she said she wanted it to change and she got with like the fucking Netballs Association or whatever. And they started to strike. So like every time they would play games, the whistle would blow and none of the players would play. They would drop the ball and stand there for a minute.
Yeah.
And say like, we're not getting fucking paid enough. This is us striking. And the crowds would go wild. They're like, yeah, fuck yeah. And so obviously the big dogs in charge go, oh fuck, we can't have this. So that's how people started getting paid more, because Liz Ellis fucking pioneered this shit, which is great. And then like I saw a clip of Dicko Dickinson. And he was talking about his incident with Paulini back in the day. Now for people living under a rock, or for people who don't live in Australia, many moons ago, when we first had the first season of Australian Idol, Dicko was one of the hosts.
One of the judges.
Thank you. Sorry, that's the word. And this was back in like Y2K fashion era. And we had a lovely woman by the name of Paulini. And she came out and she sung a song and she was in this golden dress. And Dicko basically said, and I'm going to get the quote wrong, but it was along the lines of, if you don't shed some pounds, you shouldn't be wearing something like that.
Yeah, that was the sentiment.
Yeah. And the crowd went wild. And in the day, it was like, that's a shitty comment from Dicko, but also so true. Imagine a woman of average size wearing a dress. I went back and looked at the photos. She's not big at all.
Yeah, right. I haven't looked at them in years.
I went back and I was like, damn, she's not even like, she's like skinny.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
And like, okay, is the dress a good dress? No, but Y2K fashion.
Yep.
But I was like, oh, fuck. And so I saw a clip, and this is what made me watch I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. And Dicko basically didn't apologize for what he did. Like, he didn't show any empathy or remorse. He was just like, yeah, nowadays I just have to be more careful with what I say, and like, I would be cancelled today. And I was like, that's a bit fucked up.
I'm really confused by how he feels about it, because I've seen that too. But then I saw a different time I feel he was talking about it, and it wasn't like I'm so sorry for what I said. I've never seen him say that. But it was more of I'm a different person now today.
Yeah.
And I was like, huh.
I'm going on about it a bit too much, but basically I watched I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here because of that. But now I actually like Dicko. He's giving off dad vibes, and that was just like a very bad clip of him saying something stupid.
Yes.
But that's kind of him, because he's white, middle-aged and old, but he's also in the media and he's kind of with the times. So sometimes he'll say something dumb and stupid. Like, everyone can say their opinions, and they were talking about trans rights and like how Caitlyn Jenner is trans, and then she went on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here UK, and she said, I'm trans, but I don't think gay people should marry. And they were discussing that, and Dicko said something along the lines of like, I think everyone should have opinions and we shouldn't silence everyone. You know, you're like, okay, Dicko, shut up. But then if you let him talk, you'll actually get to the essence of what he's actually saying. Yeah. And he's actually like so full of love and just a nice person who's just, you know, an old white guy.
A middle-aged white man.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, he's not evil or mean. He's just a little bit misunderstood and stupid sometimes, just like everyone's
Aren't we
dad.
all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you get to know all these people, and they're funny, like legitimately funny, and the trials are good. Like it's good quality TV.
It's good TV, guys.
And Chris Brown is hot.
Chris Brown is so hot.
So fucking hot.
Yeah.
One last thing I'll say is
Please.
Dicko and Dominica did a trial recently, and it was like you're stuck with some snakes, and
Yes.
Dicko has to say like a celebrity. So for one of them, it was Muhammad Ali, and he has to describe that celebrity in 3 words, and then Dominica has to guess it.
Right.
So for Muhammad Ali, Dicko said something like greatest boxer ever. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And so there was a clip I found of Dominica and Dicko, and they were doing like a trial run.
Oh my God, I think I saw this. Yes, go on.
And Dominica closed her eyes, and Julia Morris brings up this sign. She's like, for example, and she pulls it up, and it's Dr. Chris Brown, and Dicko goes, your wet dream. And everyone's like, oh my God, what the fuck? And Dominica goes, Dr. Chris Brown. It's so funny.
It's so good.
But it's like that kind of humor and funniness and loveliness like all the time. And it's just a really good show, and I think Australian TV's making a comeback.
Gina, we gotta get home and watch I'm a Celebrity.
It's on.
It's on.
Okay, Aimee, I'm done talking. I'm sick
Okay.
of my own voice.
That's
Tell
fine.
me about you. Give me what got you good this week, Jar.
Gina, what got me good this week? It's really basic.
Yeah.
But it's just really topical as well.
Yeah.
I got paid.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, you did.
I got paid. And for context,
Yeah.
I get paid monthly.
Oh.
And so it's just,
monthly. That's fucked.
it is. I hate it.
Yeah.
Budgeting is so hard.
It is.
And so it's just really nice when I get paid and I have more than $100 in my account.
It's nice, hey. That's so exciting.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Gina, what got you good?
Well, I'll tell you, Aimee. So I've been a little bit of a sad bean lately, which is crazy because like that's so unlike me.
That's so unlike you. Are you
know.
okay? That's
I know.
great. Well,
That's crazy, yeah.
okay.
But my good friend, she's a bit of a slut. Her name is Aimee Duro. I picked her up from work today and she got me some flowers. They were sunflowers. And
They're good ones too.
they are very good and
Yeah.
they smell nice. And I can't remember last time anyone bought me flowers. And I was,
Until now.
until now. It's very cute. And it's nice. Thank you, Aimee.
Yes,
that got
okay.
me good, bitch. That got me good.
I was just, it was so nice to not have to catch the train to here.
It was nice, like
You know
being
what I
in
mean?
a car with you, love. I love having a chat.
Well, that was the last time it's ever happening, so don't get used to it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it was parting flowers.
Yeah.
It was funeral bouquet.
Sorry for your loss.
It's me.
Ah, Gina.
Aimee, it's been real.
Be real.
Hey. Also, I can't wait to talk to you next week about your job interview.
Oh,
Everyone at home, you better pray.
you better pray.
Think good thoughts.
Please manifest it.
Manifest.
I want it so bad.
But it'll be fine if you don't get it. It'll be so fine.
It will be fine. Like, life will go on. I just don't want it to.
I've never related to that more in my life. All right, Aimee, remember
Gina.
to like, subscribe, and other things. And my name's been Geena.
And my name's still Aimee.
And we are
As good as it gets.